Okay, it's Kim Willis here, and I'm in a different location today. I'm down at the beach in part of Cambodia called Sihanoukville, okay? And this particular beach is called Independence Beach. It's pretty nice. There you go. Yeah, so I'm down here. It's very glary this morning, it's a sunny day, so I'll try and keep my glasses off, but I'll put them back on if it gets too glary because my eyes are a bit sensitive. Now, I've got a topic for you. This one is a little bit controversial. I guess a lot of the topics that I handle are controversial, and maybe I've earned the right to say it loud, say it proud. After 11 years marketing online, I've sold millions of dollars worth of stuff, but don't need to talk about that. I want to talk about this issue of MLM. Now, I'm not really an MLM guy. I've tried it a few times over the years, and I came to the conclusion that it's just not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. For a whole bunch of reasons. I prefer if people come to me. I don't like hustling and chasing people. I don't like that. MLM seems to be more like a secular religion than anything else, and I'm definitely not into that. I'm too independent in the way I think. I like to build my own brand and my own digital properties and market them. Sure, I'll do some affiliate marketing, but any affiliate marketing programs I'm involved with don't require me to attend meetings and do all that church kind of thing that the MLM companies are so good at, right? They know that there's a big group of people out there that want to join programs because they want a home. They're looking for a sense of belonging and all the rest of it. That's not me. I can satisfy those urgings in other ways. All right. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about why MLM is inherently unstable. Unstable. Now, this may seem a bit strange when we consider that there are a handful of companies that have been around for a very long time, 40 years, 50 years, one or two of them, maybe three. Others have been around for 30 years, but the reality is that most of them don't last very long and they come and go like flies. And it's even more difficult with the advent, as a result of the advent of the internet. It's much easier for to lose people because they get, well, there are lots of temptations online, lots of money-making temptations, so they jump from one thing to another to another. So if you're building a team in MLM, it's probably harder now than it ever was. But why is it inherently unstable? Other than the issue with the internet and the advent of the internet, the core reason is because when you build a team, and let's face it, MLM is not about selling products to retail customers, despite what they say. It's about recruitment. The pay plan, everything points towards recruitment as being the way to go. So if you want to make big money in MLM, you've got to build a team. You've got to build a big downline, as they call it, a big downline. Now, my problem with that is that you're building a downline on the backs of uncommitted people. Uncommitted people. Most of these people are not full-time. They do it in their spare time or part-time. They've got a full-time job. Sure, they'd like to leave it one day, but the reality is that the MLM is not going to do it for them in the vast majority of instances. So you've got these uncommitted people, and I just don't find that very convincing. I don't find it very attractive to build a business on the backs of an army of uncommitted people, because anything can happen. Cold winds can blow, and most of those people are going to leave. They're going to quit, or they're going to go to something else. What sort of cold winds? Well, it could be some regulatory scrutiny. It could be a media scrutiny. It could be that several of the key leaders jump ship to another program and they take, 80% of the people with them. All sorts of things can happen, and they do happen, and they happen with alarming regularity. They're inherently unstable. Now, the infinitesimally small number of companies that make it through the first 5 to 10 years As I said, you can almost count them on the fingers of, let's say, 2 hands. Maybe it's a little bit more than that, but it's small. It's infinitesimally small. So when you join an MLM program, you're taking a gamble. And people say, oh, well, all business is a gamble. Yes, but you can control. When you've got your own business, you can control to a reasonable degree what happens. When you join an MLM company, you can't control because you don't own it. You don't control it. You're not in the boardroom. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what crises they're facing right at this time. You have no idea. Basically, you're a pawn in the game. You're a pawn in a game. And you're not running your business. That's another thing. Let's get rid of that nonsense. You're not running your business. It's not your business at all. You're just a self-employed sales rep. So you're a self-employed sales rep working in a company or promoting a company that is probably inherently unstable. All right. So that's fairly brutal. I'm probably going to lose some fans and some friends for that. And look, I'm not saying not. If you've got having a real heart trip with your MLM company, I hate stealing people's dream. Even though the reality suggests that their dream is going to probably turn to a nightmare at some point in the future. But I hate to do that. But look, if you're in it because you love the product, okay, well, love the product, no problem. Keep using the product. And if you want to keep doing the business, do it. But for goodness sakes, make sure you start to create other income streams. Don't rely on it. Don't rely on it. I suggest if you want to promote for a company, look more at affiliate marketing rather than network or MLM marketing, multi-level marketing. Look more at affiliate marketing where you're not required to build a team. Your sole job is to promote a product, and the product stands up on its own 2 feet, irrespective of a business opportunity. Because with affiliate marketing, you can earn a commission, but they're not business opportunities. They're not network marketing. They're not recruitment deals. So you should, I suggest you look at that. And then the other option is to create your own business, to build a business that's yours. If you've got a skill, monetize it. If you've got a passion, monetize it. Turn it into training products or become a consultant or a coach or something like that. There's lots of things that you can do. There are probably millions of people around the world who now call themselves solopreneurs. And these people have created businesses from scratch, services, maybe even developing their own products, doing some e-commerce. They're getting their own products done and branded and rebranded and all that. Selling their skills, their expertise. There are a myriad of things that you can do to generate income online. And it may not be the ultimate thing that you'll be doing. You may not be doing it in 5 to 10 years' time. But if you can create something that generates $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month that's yours, you control it. You control it. You're not a pawn in someone else's game. Well, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? That can get you out of the rat race much faster than it would normally take for an MLM program. Okay, it's easier. You're not relying on other people. It's just you trading your time, trading your expertise. You've got something. Maybe it's a passion, and you've figured out how to turn it into an income. Now, look, enough of that. Enough of that. I think you get the point. I don't need to keep harping on it or keep reiterating. But if you like the idea of doing more affiliate marketing or developing your own projects and getting paid for them, perhaps you should join my group and learning how to build tribes of people, build a warm audience so that you've got people who will buy whatever it is that you're wanting to promote. You should join my group, the Laptop Lifestyler group, if you haven't already done so. If you've already done so, great, take on board this message and hopefully you'll apply it. On the other hand, if you haven't joined the group, the Laptop Lifestyler, join that group as quickly as you can. Make an application or submit a request. And if you look like the good kind of person that we want in the group, you'll be approved. No problem at all. Would love to have you. Love to have you. The Laptop Lifestyler Facebook group. Okay, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now. In Sihanoukville. Yeah.